the video for yeah.
Next is the video.
No, two clicks. Two clicks.
The second.
If you click one more, the video starts.
Okay, I will now tell a few words and then.
Yeah.
So I want to say a few words about this wonderful person. I met with him personally yesterday, but I knew about him from the first day in Unicity. He is a triple diamond, yes. And there are only 7 triple diamonds in the world, and he is in one step to the final range in this company, is crown diamond. And he's a wonderful person. He's a great father of 8 children, and this deserves respect, I guess. And he is very successful in other fields of business. Except of Unicity, he also has very successful other businesses. But he will tell about himself personally, and now we'll see a short video.
Your journey is different than anyone else's. It has its own sunrise, its own storms. It has stretches of manicured paths and miles of untamed wilderness. While the journey is different, everyone's destination is the same. You want to make it home. You're driven to create a place of confidence, trust, stability. You want to know you're in the right spot, surrounded by the right people, living the right life. You want the steadiness of ocean waves, the permanence of steadfast mountains. When you find yourself surrounded by those that matter most, in that moment, you'll know you've made it home.
I'm very happy that Rick accepted my invitation, and this is a big honor for me and to introduce him and to be in front of you. So please welcome Mr. Rick Jordan.
Well, good evening.
Good evening.
Can you understand my English okay?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, good, good. Well, this is a picture of my family. I like that comment, oh my. It's quite surprising. I have 5 boys and 3 girls. And my oldest son is a school teacher at a high school. And my youngest daughter is in high school. So, quite a range. Now, let me ask you a question. When you grow up, what do you want to be? When you grow up in your career, what do you want to be? You don't know?
No.
Okay, that's fair enough. Do you know what you want to be when you grow up?
No, I don't know.
See, that's the decision that you make while you're here at the university, yes? Okay. Well, there will be many people, depending upon what you decide in your career, will tell you, you can't do that. That doesn't make sense. Don't do that. Well, and write this down in your note. Don't let somebody steal your dream. Do you know Disneyland? Have you heard of Disneyland? Disneyland?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Walt Disney, when he was dreaming about Disneyland, guess how many people told him Disneyland wouldn't work? A lot of people, over 100 people, banks, successful people, told him no. He did not listen. He made his dream came true, and guess what? He became a billionaire as a result of listening to his heart. And so I would encourage you to listen to your heart. Now, have you heard of Harvard University? Okay, of course. Anybody know where it is?
Boston.
It's in Cambridge, Massachusetts, right near Boston. Okay, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Well, I was reading an interview from the Harvard Business Journal, and it was an interview with a gentleman by the name of Jack Welch. Anybody know who Jack Welch is? Okay, Jack, have you heard of GE, the company GE? General Electric. Have you heard of it? Okay, GE, he was the CEO, #1 guy at GE. And he was asked, what makes a successful person at General Electric? And he said there's basically 4 things. And I would encourage you to write this down. #1, they must create a dream or create a vision. For example, what do you want in life? Do you think I started out thinking that I would have a big family? No, not really. I had 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and so on, until I had 8 children. And do you know what the most important counsel that I've told my children is? Live your dream. So create that dream. #2, you must have passion. Do you know the word passion? Excitement for your dream. #3, you must be able to articulate. Do you know the word articulate in English? Yeah. It means be able to speak intelligently about your dream. For example, when Walt Disney had a dream of creating Disneyland, he needed to explain this to the people that he wanted to borrow the money to help him build this. So you must learn to articulate. For example, how many of you drink Red Bull? Energy drink. Raise your hand. Where do you get the energy drink? Where do you get it?
From the store.
From the store. Exactly. Where do you get these energy drinks? From the store. How many of you have ever drank coffee or tea? Or know somebody who drinks coffee or tea? Where do you get it? From the store. Well, guess what? This is an energy drink that will pay you. Because guess where people will get it?
From you.
From you. You know, so this is almost like, do you know kiosk?
Yeah.
Where you go and get things, right? This could be your kiosk. Seriously. Now, my son, who's at the university, going to school, he decided that he wanted to create a kiosk like this. And he told a few people about matcha. They tried it. They liked it. It helped them in school. And so he began his business. Well, in the last 5 months, going to university, guess how much money he has earned? Does your university cost you money?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where do you get that money to pay for university?
From parents.
Parents. Okay, parents. Do any of you have to take student loans? You can't do that. Well, we can do that in the United States. So your parents pay for your schooling. Okay? My son was able to pay for 2 years of school in the last 5 months by sharing this with his fellow friends.
How much he earns in a month?
Pardon?
How much he earns in a month?
Last month, well, let's talk. In the last, since July, he has earned $17,000 US dollars.
How old is he?
21, same age as you. 21 years old, made $17,000 US dollars. How many of you would like to have, if your parents are paying for your school, that you save this money so that after you get out of school, you have something to start? It'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? And so that's why, you know, this matcha for your age group is terrific. How many students do you know here drink tea or coffee or take energy drinks? And where do they get it? Now, you could share them with this, and instead of you paying your money to the store, where do you pay it? To you. Make sense? Okay, so the last point that I want to talk about. So what's the first point? Create your vision. Second point? Have passion for it. Third point? Be able to articulate. What do you think the last point is? Number 4 is relentlessly pursue it to completion. And what? Do you understand those words? Relentlessly pursue to completion? What that means is that you will finish the race, even if it gets hard. For example, do you know mountain climbing? Last year I decided I wanted to climb a very high mountain, the highest active volcano in the world. Anybody know where it is? No, actually that's the highest mountain. This is the highest active volcano. It's in Ecuador. Okay, so I had to do training, had to understand it, but as we were hiking up, it was very hard. And there were times that I felt like, I don't want to do this, hiking up this mountain. But I saw the top, the peak, and I said, even when things get hard, I will do it. And so those are the 4, because will there be hard times in any business? Will there be hard times in your life? Absolutely. So what helps us get beyond those hard times? The motivation and having the vision of what you want. So, do you guys have any questions that I can answer for you? Any questions? Shy? Come all the way over from California.
Okay, so you just push your way to the top. Yes? You're in your life. Pushed and pushed, and then became higher and higher.
Exactly.
What is your main motivation in Unicity when you were starting? Over 22 years, yes?
Yes. My main motivation was one of the challenges that you have in this model. Where do most people in their career find themselves? Right here. Does anybody know what percentage